All right, everybody, how we doing? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in. To start off this video, I honestly just wanted to kind of go off the dome here. Don't really have a plan for what I'm going to talk about, but I did kind of want to share a little bit of an update of my personal life. You know, later on in the video, I'm going to go over a couple of things, almost like a little bit of a reflection of this year, almost in a sense, right? But for the time being, I wanted to talk about, you know, what I've been up to recently, my plan for my YouTube videos, because I do have some big changes coming up in my life. Okay, so at the time of filming this, it is October 14th. Okay, so here in about 2 weeks, I'm actually going to be moving homes, moving an apartment, right? And this is going to be, like, for me at least, a very special moment in my life, just because where I'm moving to is honestly, you know, has been one of my dream homes. I guess you can call it a dream home, even though it's not like a crazy house or anything, but it's just a place I've wanted to live for, you know, years, legit, maybe 3 years almost. And now, you know, thank goodness, thank God, we have been blessed with the opportunity to do just that, right? So it's definitely not something I take for granted. And you know, over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a lot of just preparing for that, just obviously, you know, getting things ready, but also making sure mentally I'm in a good spot to handle the responsibility that comes with moving, right? Because there's a lot of things that come with that, and it's a lot easier said than done. You know, oh, it's just the move. And it really is, right? Because it's only like a day or two that you're kind of like trying to figure things out, and then after that, you're fine. But even then, I just want to make sure I'm completely prepared for that time when it comes, because the last thing I want to do is, you know, pack way too late, and then it's time to move, and, you know, I don't have this packed or that packed, and it's just delaying, you know, whatever I got to get done. So definitely not the situation I want to be in, and I want to make sure I avoid that, right? So what I'm going to be doing is a lot of preparation, okay? As far as documenting that process, I'm still deciding what I want to do with my YouTube videos for those 2 weeks, just because they are going to be busy weeks doesn't mean that I'm going to miss an upload, right? I've been very consistent with my uploads. I don't want to miss. I don't want to break my streak. So I'm going to continue and keep it going. So what I might do is just pre-film videos, right? To make sure, in a sense, I'm ready, I'm ahead, right? So that I don't have to really worry about them moving forward, right? Or I might just document the whole moving process. Who really knows? That's the fun part, right? You never really know, right? So we're just gonna see what ends up happening, right? At the end of the day, you know, whatever kind of you'll see whatever I come up with. But that being said, let's get into the next part of the video. All right, YouTube, welcome back to another video. So what I wanted to do in this video is just give you guys a quick little conversation about, you know, a big literally chapter in my life. All right, so check these out. These things, and I know somebody's watching this video, Anthony, I don't give a fuck about your book. Listen, it's all right, man. If you don't want to watch my video, go watch something else, all right? But if you care, if you're interested enough, watch the video, okay? Cool, moving on. I'm assuming anybody watching from this point on actually, you know, gives a shit. All right, so this journal right here, the self-journal, I've been using this for like the last 1.5 years of my life. They run 13 weeks, so you have to get a new one every 13 weeks. You know, and I was kind of looking over a lot of the things. This one started on the 7th, what is that, July? So this one started on July 17th, and today is October 14th, so exactly 13 weeks from the time I started this journal, okay? And the reason I wanted to talk about this on this YouTube video is just because, like I said, you know, ultimately this channel is like a documentation of my life. So I just kind of wanted to, almost in a sense, just give myself like a little update and see, you know, what my thoughts were over the course of the last 3 months, you know, things I've learned, things I would like to improve on before we open up quite literally this new chapter of my life, which starts tomorrow. So I'm not going to do an unboxing, but I am going to show you, you know, like what basically comes in. So, you know, It comes in this little box, okay? This is legit like my 7th one, okay? Wait, yeah, legit 7th, right? Because I've been doing it for about 1.5 years. There's different colors. My newest one is actually silver, right? So this one you see right here. All right, so it comes with this neat little morning routine thing, goal, right? 13-week goal, guide, whatever. Not going over that, okay? This is where the money is, this journal, okay? So you open up this journal every single day, okay? First things first, right? At the beginning of the book, what it has you do, okay, is set like bucket lists, like things you want to accomplish, right? In the 13 weeks, right? Like places you want to visit, people you want to connect with, that sort of thing. Okay. It also has you, make an assessment of like where you are in your current life and like certain aspects of your life. And then obviously you go through the journal, you go to the end. When you finish it, it has you, let me see here, let me pull it up. I'm gonna have to edit this because I'm taking a fucking long ass time. And I'm not sponsored by these people. I genuinely just use them like literally every single day. This one I just did for the last 13 weeks, so that's like legit. I'm not going to show you because that's like my personal life, but you get it, you get the point. A bunch of writing, and this video is going to serve almost as like a reflection for me. Okay, quick note, if you see this little like thing on my eye, right, I did sparring today, so it's like, when you get punched, the friction of the glove like pinches your skin. So it was like, I think if I would have gotten punched a little harder, it would have been like a cut there. My lip is a little, sure you can tell, but honestly, looks badass. I'm gonna just fucking punch myself in the mirror so people think I look fucking hard. And this isn't a bandage, it's just so I can fucking breathe, eh? All right, so a reflection of my last 3 months of my life, okay? I think the theme for those 3 months was things don't always work out the way I wanted them to, okay? Because in my life, at least, I'm used to being able to will my way to get the things that I want. Like I can usually will my way, like literally want it so goddamn bad that I just make it happen. And there was a lot of moments in the last 3 months where as much as I willed things to happen and put in the work to make them happen, some things just didn't turn out the way I planned or hoped to. And it got like a little discouraging, right? Like there was a lot of times in the last 3 months where I was very discouraged, very down in the dumps, very stressed, and it was just not a good time, honestly. That's the best thing I can say. There was a lot of moments like that. And moving forward, I feel like I lost a part of myself that I once had, at least before, which was just a lot more peace, like internal peace throughout the struggles. Because these struggles that I went through are nothing new. I've been through them before, but almost the way that I was receiving them was a little different. I was receiving them a little harder and taking them a lot harder, and maybe not being able to, like I said, just will my way through things like I usually do. So my goal within this next chapter of my life right here is to just be a better man, right? To continue to grow, and the aspects that, the aspects that I feel like I need to improve on, to make a massive improvement on them, And I have been over the course of the last 3 weeks, just about, right? Because I kind of caught myself, I don't want to say not doing things, because I'm doing the things, but the way I was doing them, right? The state of mind that I was resenting everything I was doing, okay? And I definitely don't want to live my life that way, because why would you? It's a very sad way to live, right? And I never felt that way before, but it's just life. I really don't overthink about it. I'm just going through the motions. I know at some point, 3 months down the line, I'm not gonna feel this way. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just worried about feeling better today and right now. Right, so yeah, I mean, overall, the last 3 months, they were pretty eventful. Honestly, I achieved a lot of great things. I don't wanna make this video seem like, this was the worst 3 months of my life. Absolutely not. I had some of the best moments of my life within the last 3 months, like crazy, amazing things that I did and accomplished through pure work ethic and effort, which I blow my mind even thinking about now. But like I said, it goes back to a lot of the things that I wanted didn't turn out the way I hope so. And that's not always a bad thing, right? Because some of those things ended up being for the better. Some of those things ended up being for the worse, and that's all right, you know? So I have a shit ton to improve on in the next 3 months. And just in general in my life, I have a shit ton to improve on. And honestly, I'm looking forward to it. And to hold myself accountable, you know, one of the things that I realized when I was like writing, you know, at the end, like I said, you can make your little reviews. One of the things that I noticed about myself is that as much as I like to think I don't, I still care a little too much about what others think of me, you know, or what others perceive of me. And I find it isn't until I sit down and like think about it that I realize I care a little too much about this, right? Like I'll just be doing something and then I'll like think, oh, what does this person think of me doing this person that's looking at me, right? And who gives a fuck, you know? So I'm not afraid to admit it, right? Because I'm trying to work through it. But also, obviously, you know, it's one of those things where everybody has their own little struggles. So I'm not really too concerned with it because I know as soon as I can, almost in a sense, identify the problem, I can fix it, right? So I'm not tripping about it. But overall, it's gonna be a great 3 months. You know, I'm saying it right now. I'm affirming it, I'm putting it out into the universe, God. You know, I don't know if you're religious. I just recently started my faith again. So it's almost like weird to say because for the longest time I was like, I don't want to say I was against God, and I definitely don't want to portray that, but it was definitely a period where I just didn't believe in you know, God or a specific religion. I just believed the universe, like put good into the universe gives you good. And honestly, I can't tell you what just inspired me to want to restore my faith. And it wasn't anything that was pressured. It was honestly just by my own will and at the most random time. So I'm honestly glad I did, you know, because growing up, I was always forced to do it and I resented it because of that. I was forced to go to church and I didn't like it. And now to find my way back, maybe not to church, that's still a step I've yet to take, but you know, to my faith, to prayer, to reading the Word of God. It almost feels weird to say because I feel like younger me would have been ashamed to say that, right? To, oh yeah, I'm Christian, you know, I go to church sort of thing. And now it's just, I just do it. It makes me feel good. You know, I feel better as a person. I feel better as a human for working on that, you know? So honestly, I'm very much looking forward to the next 3 months of my life. I feel like they're about to be some of the best months of my life. Leading up to this point, I have had some of the worst months of my life, but you know, nothing I can't get through at all. And that's why I'm so like confident that the next 3 are gonna be the best because I'm gonna make them the best. And I just don't believe in quitting, right? So if you've heard anything that I've said, my main thing is I just do not quit. I'm just fucking going, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the only way you fail is like the moment you quit. So here I am in my living room talking to myself, documenting my life for my YouTube channel. But guess what? That's what felt right in the moment. That's what aligns with my goals of posting 1 video a week. So here I am, right? And you know, my goal obviously with this, like I've said before, is just to continue improving. Sometimes, you know, the videos aren't going to be as detailed or maybe as lengthy, and sometimes they're going to be shorter just like this, where it's just me having a chat, right? Because that's what I feel like posting, okay? So if you watched this far, just know I appreciate you. I know your time is valuable, so thank you so much for sticking around with me. I hope to see you in my next YouTube video, and leave a like if you enjoyed learning a little bit more about me. If you have any common interests, comment down in the comments below, because like I said a few videos ago, I am trying to build a community of people that are just like me, or maybe make some friends, you know what I mean, who have similar interests, and can maybe share some of the experiences that I've been going through, or maybe I go through on a day-to-day basis, okay? Have an amazing day. I'll see you on the next YouTube video. Peace.